El Garouge. He is going to have to run the second fastest 3,000-meter steeplechase in history, and he knows it. $100,000 is at stake if Saeed Shaheen, formerly Stephen Chirono from Kenya, now from Qatar, can wind up being the second fastest steeplechaser in history. There are 12 competitors, and 6 of them are Kenyans who have qualified to be here. One of them, a former Kenyan, would have made 7, and that is Shaheen. The Kenyans have no doubt, based on what's happened in several races that Shaheen's been in, talked it over. They're not happy with what's happened to Shaheen, and they are up in the front right now, pressing the pace. And there you see Tip Karui, Missouri, taking charge. The man to keep an eye on is back in 3rd place right now as they come by the first 200 meters.
Of course, Shaheen is the world champion. He has the best time in the world this year. Has not yet broken 8 minutes, but certainly is capable.
Let's catch up with Whitestone to his information on the women's long jump. All right, and steeplechase. The former Stephen Chirono right up in the lead now. Saeed Shaheen has pressed the pace mightily. 28 hurdles, 7 water jumps in this race. The longer it goes, the higher the hurdles get. Ran this event, White, painful.
Well, remember, the World Championship race was a psychotic affair with surges, and then they would back up and slow down and then surge again. Shaheen wanted to show that he can win this race from anywhere. He certainly is capable. He's got the talent. He's got the speed. But here he is pressed because he knows he has to run certainly the best time in the world this year by more than 5 seconds to displace El Garouge.
Kenyans are angry at Chirono for giving up his citizenship. The deal was done with Kenya from the country of Qatar. It took 2 or 3 days. That's all. Money changed hands, or tracks have been promised to be built. No one knows. But they gave up a terrific future draft choice of a young man who's 20 years of age in Chirono. And the other athletes don't like that at all for giving up the nationality. You can make a lot of money in Kenya as a runner. Paul Koech is pulling away, and they are on world record pace here, very close to it. Let's catch up with the men's triple jump while we have a minute. It's a birthright. Paul Koech going out trying to hammer. Now Qatar's Saeed Shaheen, and they are under 8-minute pace. Best time in the world this year. 8 minutes almost exactly by Shaheen. And they are definitely under that. And here comes Shaheen trying to catch up, Dwight.
Shaheen's given Paul Koech an awful lot of room there. Koech, one of the best steeplechasers in history, and Shaheen has given up an awful lot of room. Just the water jump, and now 1 hurdle left for Shaheen. He's got a lot of distance to close.
It is Paul Koech trying to hang on. And here comes the #1 ranked steeplechaser last year who beat Hisham El Garouge, did Chirono, the man in 2nd. He beat him earlier this year at 5,000 meters. Here comes Shaheen. Koech holding on, using his arms, driving. And at the tape, it is Shaheen with a victory. He needed 7:54. He knew it. And it was a valiant effort here. 3 seconds under the best time run in the world this year for the 3,000-meter steeplechase. A great race by Paul Koech. Hats off to both men.
All that's going to do is intensify the animosity between the Kenyans and now the new citizen of Qatar, coming from nowhere, it seemed. A huge gap to close. These guys are running times that are amongst the best 5 in history, and Shaheen wins it.
The semi-Qatar citizen, Saeed Shaheen, formerly from Kenya, winds up the victor here, and the